Hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to the video. Okay, I was sitting down on the couch, just kind of watching some YouTube and kind of chilling, and one of my friends, Gamer670, DM'd me about, what do you think about the new items? And I remembered, we have new items coming to the game. And yes, I have a pumpkin on me. I plan on fixing it, but I just think it looks really goofy, and I just love it. Like, my little head's like the stem. It's cute, it's cute. But I really wanted to talk about the possibilities of the new items. So first, let me actually go show you the new items. First off, we're going to be talking about the Power Amulet. Now, it basically means that the amount of energy that you have, it would do more. So basically, if you're at 100% energy, you're going to be doing 40% more damage. So think of that compared to Oxydrake's Outburst, right? So let me show you something like that. Let me go grab, not that. Let me go grab Oxydrake, right? And if I go 200, very brawny, right? It's already a very ridiculously high, right? And I go Outburst. If I do that, and I have max energy, right? Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get rid of my ancient typing, which will take away my stab. Now, let me show what I'm going to do. I'm going to go grab a calculator right here. Hopefully it does not go to Yahoo. No, I don't want to go to... No. I hate Yahoo. It's so stupid. Okay, so what we're going to do... Crap, how do you do this again? All right. So you go 25. Where is percent? Percent of 125, I think. Yeah. So 31.25, right? So then we go 40% of 125. So then we go 125 plus 31.25 plus 50, I think. And there, that's our base power move. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this, and we're going to throw that as the power. Oh, wait, no. We do that as the power, right? Oh my god, why is this so difficult? But think about it as if you have the more melee attack... The more energy that you have, the more damage you're going to do. That combined with Oxydrake's Outburst, that is going to be doing... That's going to be doing, what is it? 65% more damage, right? With stab and such. Now, let me just do this, because I'm not going to delete all that. Now, that is already really, really good, right? But now, think about that with... Now, I think I can actually do this correctly this time. Now, with Nimue, right? What we do here is we go we go 90% of 80, and that is 72. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go 80 plus 72. Boom, 152. So we're gonna take that, and we're gonna go Gamma Pulse. We're going to take away the stab. Oh wait, we also have stab. I was wrong there. You go 90, you go 115% of 80, 92. So you go 80 plus 92, 172. So when you have 172, you go 172 there. Boom. Now, that's if we are at max energy. This is all considering if we are at max energy. And we go 200 range attack. We're going to take away our stab, because we included the stab in the calc, which I don't think I needed to do that, but I wanted to do it anyway. And boom. Look at that. That's the Power Amulet. At your first attack, that's how much damage you're going to be doing. And if we go to something... Let's go to something that resists it. How about a bulky Luminami? Right? That was a terrible example. Why did they do so... I feel like they should do way more damage. Let me give it light essence. But you see what I mean? I think I might have done something wrong along the way, but you get what I mean. Oh, it removed it. 172. 172. Look at that. Look at that damage. That's how much damage you're going to be doing. You're going to be doing 115% more damage if you have something like that. And think about that combined with... Let's go to a Resolin. Now, we're going to take in this, since your stab becomes 100, we're just going to go 140%, not 170, 140% of 75, which is 105. So we have 180. We go adaptive assault, and we go 180. Boom. We're going to take away the stab benefit, and we're going to go 200. Very brawny. Now, this is with the power amulets 100%, the 40% damage boost with the ace. That is, 40. Yeah, 40 plus, yeah. That's what it is. So, that's how strong Adaptive Assault is going to be if you have Power Amulet equipped with Rasolan. That is already really, this is a really good item for Loomians that can do really, really quick amounts of damage. Like, let's go to Falkery as my final example, just to show you the absolute power of this thing. Now, we can actually use, we don't actually need to use Awakening here because it'll mess it up. So, we know that, it's, yeah, 50. I did not actually give them any essences. I'm going to make sure to do this thing. A light essence. No, I messed up the calculations. I actually messed it up. So, no, it is 80%. Because I'm going to use light essence, which is 30% stronger with the awakening. Yeah. So, 30% of... Let's actually use Radiant Forecast. What is Radiant Forecast? I forget how much power. 110. Let's go do 110. 88. So we go 110 plus 88. You're gonna have a almost 200 base power move. So if we remove this, right, and we go 198, and we can go very smart. Let me just make sure this is like a bulky, very clever. That's 4 at KOing. And if you have a Magnify up, what if you are at max? You can literally OHKO one of the most bulky light types in the entire game with a not very effective move with the power amulet. But first you have to get set up, rest, and then click Radiant Forecast. And anything that is not to Clips or a plant type is going to die. So Falkery is going to be very, very scary, right? Like, those are the examples, like how strong it can actually be. Now I'm going to go on to the, like, Ice Cube, which is, like, it's like Volcanic Ash and Thunder Orb, but is it Freeze? Now, I can really only see this being used for, like, Bazolan. Mostly Bazolan because it has a little bit of a higher energy stat than Calcitrops. Meaning, you could go something... You're basically frozen, so you don't take the chip damage from burn, so you have more longevity that way. Which is really good. So, if you're using a very brawny... It's going to be the same damage output as, dude, they don't even have, okay, they don't even have it, but basically, you're not going to be taking any chip damage. Bazolan's not really what I wanted to talk about. What I really wanted to talk about is Top. Now, you could use Freeze Orb if you wanted to, but I would not do that. I would definitely run the Poison Dart, right? I'd run the Poison Dart, and I would go for something like that. This thing ever gets a better plant type stab. I got something like this. Tender doesn't really matter. I would go Tender just so you get Proing on melee. And boom. In one turn, if we are the very brawny, right? We get up to max. And we go +1. No, not +6. +1 and +1. And then we are also +2. No, +1. Have optimal speed investment, so you outspeed everything in the game. All of a sudden, you got an extremely scary Loomian on your hands. But unfortunately, because you are not awakening, you're not going to be dealing the most damage. It's a little unfortunate there, but this means SA Top could be a really good late game cleaner, because if you get your power focus off and then you get poisoned, it's gonna be very, very strong. It's going to deal a lot of damage. Like, I just think it's going to be insane. Power Amulet is just the one I'm really excited for. Here is the one I have been very excited for. Sleep item. Pillow. Same as Thunder Orb and Volcanic Ash, but for sleep. Pretend you have a pillow. Look at this. What you're doing here, we're bringing the Uber back. If you can get rid of Metronet's counters, like Swolder, Very Clever Hoganosh, Terraclaw, any bug type, you win. Because you can just barter the pillow, which will then put the Loomian to sleep. Turn 1. It'll only work on turn 1, or else you are put to sleep. Think about that. And that does not only just apply for that. If we go to the Loomian Legacy Wikipedia real quick, and we search up... Oh my god, it's laggy. Barter. And we go here. And if we look at this, what Loomians here have barter and setup? Let's take Skellig, for example. If we go Skellig, I'm going to use a Nimble Skellig just because it has more speed. If we do that, right? And I'm going to give it one there. And let's say we have barter. It got bulk up, by the way, if no one knew. Can I stop spelling that? Bulk up. Primal Slash. Aqua Jaws or Piercing Drive, it's up to you. Look at this. All of a sudden, you can put a Loomian to sleep, and if you do not have your Zulong or your Protagon or your Gobademic alive, all of a sudden, you lose. And what counters Protagon, Zulong, and Gobademic? All in one. No. Boom. This is a pretty good team here. Ah, crud. Wait, that doesn't get past the... Well, we're going to get Protagon range attack anyway. So we might want to play a little safe. But look at this. You can put them to sleep. Click bulk up. And all of a sudden, you can reverse sweep them. Right? That's strong. Anything in the game that has barter and setup is now an enormous threat. Shachi can now barter and put something to sleep. You know? And then peace of mind. But then you probably have to use Foul Chant and Pyro just so you don't get walled out. Plus, is that neutral coverage? If anything in the game has barter and neutral coverage, you won the game. Very simple. Wendolin might finally get some usage. Because if you can swap in on something that doesn't want to keep in on it, like, you could put Metronet to sleep now. You can finally put Metronet to sleep. Secret ability Cephalops then becomes a little bit viable because you can put that thing to sleep. Right? It's a one-time use, though, so you're gonna get a little bit of chip damage, but you can finally put it to sleep. And you could use barter, Icicle Traps, Soul Drain, Frostbeam or Tsunami, really depending on what you want to use. But think about it. That is strong. And the last one I really wanted to talk about in the pillow section was Moodagon. Now, if we go... And I'm not really sure what people would use. But I'm thinking something... We go Barter. Brawn Boost. Quick Punch, and the last one is entirely up to you. I would go Frost Punch personally. You do get walled out by Brawler types, but even then Brawler types can't hit you very hard. Actually, no, Quick Punch hits Brawlers neutrally. You only get walled out really by Ursul. And Vesperatu, but if you can live a Vesperatu's Phantom Slash, or you can live something like that, you can Frost Punch it. And if we go to +2, right, and we go to a Vesperatu, look at that. That could OHKO. But that's if Vesperatu is just completely neutral. But some people use like defensive Vesperatus, and like that is a lot of defensives. Okay. like something like that, like, you're still gonna deal a lot of damage though. Like, that could be a fun one, because then you could put its only good counter to sleep, click Brawn Boost, and then Frost Punch, and then see, you'll underspeed it. Then you click Frost Punch again and guarantee either the KO or the Vesperatu dies or you die. You know? Think about that. That's not bad, because you can barter it, put the Vesperatu instantly to sleep, Brawn Boost, and boom, you have a sweeper on your hands. But then it's really up to you. I'd use Frost Punch personally. This is kind of a very specific set. It gets walled up by other Moodagons. But realistically, if you can get rid of the things that can counter this thing, like if you have a very specific team, this could really work. Like, it could. What does this get to? That has way too much energy. I'm not going to make one till later. But yeah, that is very strong. You're using this kind of thing, you can kill a Vesperatu with Moodagon if you click the barter with a pillow. Right? Energy drink. When the user's energy falls in them 25%, this item will be consumed and the holder will gain 50% of its max energy back from one-time use. Now, okay. That one I feel like would only be useful to things that need the energy, like a lot. Like, if you have something that has really low energy and struggles with keeping their energy up, but is really strong, maybe something, as an example, Terraclaw has pretty low energy and has really high costing moves, so you could use that. Or you could just go you could go to Oxydrake. You know, it has high energy, but it struggles with it needs a lot of energy for outbursts. You know, it's up to you. Like, it's entirely up to you. I'm gonna +6 because I want to, but it's entirely up to you. Like, that's what I think is cool. Now, the scanner, it just increases your crit rate by 1. Now, that is good for 2 Loomians, right? And if we go, what else got buck up? I feel like 2 other things got buck up. Something that I'm not thinking about right now. I know, Buzzolin got it. I feel like something else. It's only Buzzolin and Buzzo. Huh. But, okay. That would mean that something, I use a very nimble one, but if you wanted to, you could just use a very brawny stretch one with let's just go Bug Essence, and if I can ever find it, where is it? Marksman, right? That is too much melee attack. And we go Adaptive Assault, Baneful Bash, Nosedive, Buck Up. All of a sudden, you got something terrifying on your hands. Actually, no. You gotta use very nimble with this. This is the same thing I would use. Except you get walled up by an oxygen. Okay. Anyway, but looking at it, you can click your buck up. You can go with higher energy, like I said, like 28, yeah, or 20, yeah, no, 28. Go to 20 energy, click buck up. All of a sudden, you're at 250. You have perfect energy, crit, and we look at the damage. 50 with Baneful, not bad. Let's go to something that I'm gonna make sure I'm actually recording, else this entire video is gonna be a waste. Luminami. Let's yet again. These are all if they're at full HP, by the way. Very robust, heavy armor. If you look at this, that's still dealing a lot of damage. What if we were very brawny? Doesn't really change it. It'll still 2 KO every time. Yeah, stuff like that would be really good, because then you're pretty much gonna crit every time if you have the thing. And if you're using what is it? Aggressive or Ace, Rasolin, it's gonna deal a lot of damage too. A lot of damage. Yeah, Nosedive can almost OHKO if it's no health investment or melee defense investment, but if it's chipped by a little bit, just think an OHKO. But just make sure you don't die to Moodagon's quick punch. That's pretty much it. But yeah, that's pretty much all the items. I'm really excited for the pillow. That opens up so many new possibilities with a lot of different Loomians, because there's a lot of things in the game that if there were certain items in the game, it could set up and it could pretty easily win. Like Skellig, for example, get rid of a few things, and you are really, really good to go. And yeah, like Nimue, you could use Barter with the Sleep Pillow if you really wanted to, but probably not the best idea. You should just use Barter Volcanic Ash if you're gonna run Barter. With Venolin, doesn't really see any of these uses. Now, you could, in theory, barter an Ice Cube or a Poison Dart at something, but I don't really think that's useful. Like, because you reduce their energy permanently, and you can get a little bit of chip damage when you can set up your barbs, which would cost less. And plus, if you're fighting a higher skilled player, a lot of high level players know how to maintain their energy really well. It's entirely up to debate. Let me know. I'm giving this away. Yeah, it's entirely up to you guys. Like, what do you want to run? Let me know in the comments. What would you use? Let me know if I missed anything. Yes, you're reading this right. I have gone through way too many varies right now. Way too many. Yeah, I'm trying to find something. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. I really want to talk about a lot of the items because I'm very excited for a lot of Loomians that could come out. And anyway, or not Loomian. Like, Tatab is going to be scary. Power Amulet's going to be ridiculously powerful. Energy Drink, I could care a little less about it. The Pillow, I'm really excited for. Poison Dart and Ice Cube are going to be good on things that require status, like Bazolin with Freeze Orb or Poison Dart. I would go Freeze Orb on Bazolin because you already have high energy anyway. Yeah, with Colossotrops, I would stick with. I'd probably stick with the Vash. That, or you could go Ice Cube because you have relatively the same energy. You just have to commit a little bit more into energy so you don't lose a lot of it. But yeah, I am extremely excited. Ooficator. Oh my god! It's